Easter eggs in video games are not something new. As a matter of fact, the earliest known Easter egg in a video game was in 1973. From Black Ops Zombies, GTA 5, and Minecraft, almost every game has an Easter egg, but sometimes these developers take it a little too far. In today's video, I will show you the most disturbing Easter eggs I can find. Silent Hill 2, James's Corpses. In Silent Hill 2, James Sunderland encounters reoccurring appearances of bodies throughout the game that look eerily like himself. Notable instances include a body slumped in a chair in the Woodside Apartments, An even more noticeable example would be in the prison, where you can find James Sunderland's body slumped over with his face covered in blood. The corpses symbolizes James's emotional state, particularly his guilt and self-loathing tied to his events in the past. Hitman 2, Crucified Dummy. In Hitman 2's Miami level, you can see a mannequin nailed to a cross with a sign reading, "Live Exorcism in Progress." If you stare long enough, the dummy's head will slowly turn towards you to look at you. As soon as you look away, the dummy will then appear suddenly behind you. The crucified dummy symbolizes technological hubris and corporate downfall, using a RoboCop-inspired kill to critique AI's dangers. The dummy's crucified setup foreshadows Knox's ironic death. Fable 2, Winter Lodge Demon Door. In Fable 2, there is a cabin in the Winter Lodge. As soon as you enter this cabin, it morphs into a rotting slaughterhouse with skeletons, torture devices, and bloodstains. Hanging Luigi, Luigi's Mansion. In Luigi's Mansion, players go through a haunted mansion to rescue Mario. During a blackout event in the telephone room, answering the middle phone while lightning strikes outside triggers a disturbing visual. The lightning briefly illuminates Luigi's shadow on the wall, but instead of his usual silhouette, it appears as if he's hanging from the ceiling. The moment is only a second, but it's unmistakable once you've seen it. This Easter egg introduces a grim suggestion of suicide, completely at odds with the game's tone. Some fans debate whether this was intentional or a glitch caused by shadow rendering errors. Some theorize it's a dark nod to Luigi's overshadow role as Mario's less celebrated brother. Others see it as a developer's joke hidden in a game where death is otherwise treated as a playful mechanic. Sonic CD's Infinite Fun Screen. In Sonic the Hedgehog CD, players can uncover a deeply unsettling Easter egg by navigating to the game's sound test menu. By inputting a specific code, a bizarre screen appears. The image shows a distorted humanoid version of Sonic the Hedgehog with hollow black eyes, a wide unnatural grin, and a nightmarish expression. The background is a chaotic swirl of eerie colors and the game's ominous boss music plays. Japanese text appears translating to Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises. Image by Majin. The word Majin, often linked to demonic supernatural entities in Japan folklore, adds to its sinister undertone. Jolene's Ghost, Grand Theft Auto 5. In Grand Theft Auto 5, players can encounter a ghost on Mount Gordo between 11 p.m. and midnight. At the cliff's edge, a translucent woman appears, vanishing if you get too close. Nearby, a rock sometimes displays Jock written in blood. And a newspaper clipping in the game reveals the backstory. Jolene Cranley Evans was pushed off a cliff by her husband Jock Cranley, a stuntman who wanted to pursue his career unburdened by family. Gyroid Face, Animal Crossing. In the original Animal Crossing, resetting the game during a specific scenario, traveling to another player's village via a second memory card, triggers a creepy Easter egg. The screen freezes and a distorted, unsettling face resembling a gyroid appears with hollow eyes and a grim expression. Accompanying text delivers a stern warning about the dangers of resetting, accusing the player of cheating. Vampire Encounter, Red Dead Redemption 2. In Red Dead Redemption 2, exploring St. Denis at night after completing certain story missions reveals a hidden vampire encounter.
So, you found me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stay back for your own sake. I walk with the undead.
What, you're a vampire?
I have been called many names over the centuries. Now go, or I'll feed on you too.
Ratman's Den, Portal 2. In Portal 2, players can find a hidden Ratman den by deviating from the test chambers. Behind the loose wall panel, the room contains scribbled writing and a radio. The writings mention a she watching, with phrases like "the cake is a lie," hinting at a paranoid ex-employee's descent into madness. Hell Valley Skytrees, Super Mario Galaxy 2. In Super Mario Galaxy 2, players in the Shiverburn Galaxy can spot eerie figures in the sky by using the first-person zoom camera. Zooming toward the horizon reveals shadowy humanoid shapes, dubbed Hell Valley Skytrees, standing silently. BioShock Infinite, Burial at Sea, Dead Elizabeths. In BioShock Infinite, players can encounter during a specific sequence a dead Elizabeth in the sea. To trigger it, players must progress through the story until they reach a flashback scene where Elizabeth, the protagonist, is being rowed in a boat by the Lutece twins through a water-filled void. This sequence occurs later in the game, after key plot revelations about Elizabeth's fate, and is part of a scripted narrative moment rather than an open-world exploration. As the boat glides forward, the water reveals multiple copies of Elizabeth's body floating just below the surface. The bodies are scattered across the water, some particularly obscured by ripples, and appear only during this brief sequence. Slenderman, Runner 2. In Runner 2, there is a chilling hidden feature found in the Bushiwaki level of the Supernature world. The Easter egg appears as a visual cameo of Slenderman lurking in the background. Slenderman appears as a tall, thin, faceless figure in a black suit, standing motionless among the trees at specific points in the level, most notably during a straight running section after the first checkpoint. The Children of Goldshear, World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, the quaint town of Goldshear has a satanic meeting. At 7 a.m. server time, 6 kids spawn in Stormwind, march silently into a house in Goldshear, and gather around on the second floor. They stand motionless, staring at nothing, while eerie music and distorted whispers like "you will die" or "death is close" echo around you. They vanish only to repeat the cycle the next day. Game Boy Camera, who are you running from? In the Game Boy Camera, selecting the shoot option launches an RPG-style game. Choosing the run option repeatedly can trigger distorted pixelated faces appearing on screen with the messages like "who are you running from?" These faces, resembling warped human expressions, are jarring on the Game Boy's screen, especially in a device marketed for fun photos. The lack of context and Nintendo's wholesome reputation amplify the creepiness, making it feel like a forbidden glimpse into something sinister. Batman Arkham City, Calendar Man's Crime. In Batman Arkham City, in the courthouse basement, players can find Calendar Man, a minor villain, locked in a cell. By setting the console's date to December 25, 2004, players trigger a disturbing monologue.
Ebenezer Scrooge was a saint compared to old Judge Harkness. Remember him, Batman? Gotham's hanging judge, they called him. Even though the state had ruled me insane, Harkness swore he'd send me to the gallows. So you see, it was all a simple act of self-preservation. I could hardly be held responsible for strangling that street corner Santa Claus for his suit. I needed the disguise to sneak into the judge's Christmas Eve party. Harkness thought it was all in fun, until Saint Nick caught him around the neck with a string of Christmas lights. The cops found him later, hanging from the elaborate light display of his own roof. Judgy almost looked like a cartoon himself, alongside the comical reindeer, elves, and snowmen. I call that murder my Christmas special.
Once the player has completed all the storyteller dates, if you leave and come back, the Calendar Man will be replaced with a dead man hanging from the ceiling.
Dude, who knows? The boss knows. He'd have told you.
Well, he didn't. Look, there's no conspiracy. We're a team, right? We work together and we do what we're told. I guess.
Minecraft, Disc 11 and 13. In Minecraft, music discs 11 and 13 found in dungeons play a disturbing audio when used in a jukebox. Disc 11 features heavy breathing, footsteps, and a sudden scream, suggesting someone escaping something, while Disc 13 includes eerie cave sounds and distorted whispers. These tracks, unlike Minecraft's calming music, create a horror-like narrative in a soundbox game. It implies a dark unseen story, possibly a lost player or entity. Their rarity and cryptic nature fuel fans' theories, making them profoundly unsettling. Grand Theft Auto 5 Cement Shoes. In Grand Theft Auto 5, as part of a murder mystery side mission, players can find a woman's body underwater off the coast of Paleto Bay. The body is tied to the Infinite 8 murder mystery. And there you go, guys. Those are the most disturbing Easter eggs I can find. Quick question for you guys before I leave. If there was an Easter egg that you think should have been on here, comment below. I would love to see what you guys think, and video ideas too. I have many video ideas, but maybe yours is better than mine. Who knows? Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Later.